That was the perfect call out there. Once he got the blocks, he made a move, and he was headed to the end zone.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Ford Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone now, Goff. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 54 yards. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd and inches, Goff. Looking for right, and he finds him. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now Goff. Steps away to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Williams loses the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Goff now looking to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A play fake for Swift. Now Goff. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Goff gets this one to Chark. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out.
Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff now looks to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now a first down throw. Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Badgley's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. From his end zone, Wilson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own.
And that's caught inside the 35. Down here just outside of the 20. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. To Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now Goff on 1st down. Dancing to his left. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 46 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Goff. Being chased out left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Goff. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15. Another solid game-changing play. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mixon. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run with Mixon, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. In motion right is Watkins. Hurts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hurts to his former Alabama teammate Smith for an Eagle 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From just shy of midfield, Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing is Hurts. And this one complete to Smith. And I think the ball's out, and the Bengals grab it.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On first down, Hurts flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll roll him out right. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Here we go.
In motion right is Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. This will be caught by Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
12, 12, 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
On one, ready?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Switch it.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon from 17 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. They're going on fourth down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Hot. Ready? Hot.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 38 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Sliding out of the pocket. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately it wound up in the The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Carr going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing now is Carr. Flushed out right. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Again, it's Carr. He's going to air one out. And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mac Hollins, 47 yards. And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, Wilson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Boyd. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Johnson's got it complete. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. From his end zone, Wilson. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play. Oh, a leap and he will make the catch. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Here's Burrow. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. A little juke. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On play action. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
11. He's checking. 12.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Now it's Burrow. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
12. 11. I gotta go.
To the air again, Burrow. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a DB, you're giving up a ton of height on that play to the receiver. So if they want to throw a 50-50 ball, that's going to make it difficult. All you can do is rely on your technique. Try and time it. Try and figure out when the ball is going to arrive and meet it when it gets there.
And on that play, short man won. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To Mixon on the check down. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his left. He hits Adams complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Carr. Flush to his right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, it's Carr. Crossing route, and he's got his man. It's Renfro. He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw, it's Carr. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From his end zone, Wilson. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now,
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Now a play fake. Carr steps away to his left. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone. And that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
They're going to look to throw. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. McPherson on for the point after. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr escaping the pressure right. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Carr eluding the pressure right. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. From his end zone, Wilson. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And Burrow going to throw again. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Burrow getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
11 MT.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Pass complete. Hurst. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. I'm trying to collect.
To throw, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brings up second and 3 at the 12-yard line.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Gun. Stop. 180.
Here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Burrow. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.